This show we wanted to come out on the field, as you can see the scoreboard behind us, and introduce some of the other coaches. Of course, with me here is head coach Larry Thomas. And Coach Thomas, you want to introduce the other two coaches we have here?
Okay, Bert. Glad to have with us today Coach Broussard, who is our defensive coordinator, coaches our defense, and of course we go way back. He's been with us since 1969. We let him have a year off, visit Streamer 1 year, but he's back with us, and we're just proud to have him back coaching our defense. And let him make a few comments about our defense.
Okay, Coach.
Our defense has been playing well. We've set some goals for ourselves this year, and so far they've stayed with them. This past week we wanted to intercept 3 or 4, and we got a few more than that. And we put a lot of pressure on their quarterback, and we've come along real well. We've got a good group that's working together, and we're looking for a good game this week out of Denham.
Well, of course, this past week you had, you were talking about the interceptions. You actually had 7 interceptions. How did you feel about that?
We were looking for 4 and got 7, so we'll take that any ball game.
Okay, this next week we're going to be playing Denham Springs at Denham Springs. What kind of plans do you have defensively for Denham Springs?
Denham Springs is a sound ball club. They're well coached. They do a good job of running power play, and we've got to stop that. And we feel that we're going to work hard this week, and we'll be ready to take it on.
Okay, thank you, Coach. All right, Coach, we'll introduce the other one.
Bert, Coach Moock has been with us. What year, Coach?
16, right now.
73, somewhere back there, 74. He's been with us a long time, and Coach Moock is just about, he's like me, he's coached just about every area or sport that we have here. He's our head baseball coach, and he coached our junior varsity for a number of years and won as many district championships with the junior varsity as we did with the varsity. And when Coach Broussard left, Coach Stewart moved him up as our defensive coordinator. He'd already been working with our defensive backs, and he did a super job in guiding our defense for 2 seasons and really undefeated in the district. So when Coach Broussard came back, they gave us a little room and allowed us to move him, being a former quarterback, and had a little bit of interest in our quarterbacks that we have. We're just proud to have him working with our offense. He's done a real good job, and I'm pleased to have him on our staff. And I'll let him make a few comments about our offense this year.
Thank you, Coach. I guess everybody knows that we got a new offensive look. We've gotten away from the wishbone and gone to a one-back and an I-back backfield and throwing the ball a little bit more. We set out to hit about 50% pass-run ratio. If we can keep it at that, we're happy. And the real big ball games we've had, like the East Ascension ball game on offense and the Broadmoor ball game before that, even the Capitol ball game, we were right at 50-50 run-pass. The skilled people that we're using this year are very, very talented. Tony Sampson's a wide out. Ty Thomas is a wide out. Very, very excellent pass receivers. And they do a good job on blocking downfield, etc., especially Ty. Ty was, if he was about 20 pounds bigger, we might move him to fullback. John Broussard, the big tight end, does a great job for us, both blocking and receiving. The running backs, of course, Alfred Hudson's been coming on strong all year long and doing a good job with us. Theron Duncan's about to get his act together and come on. If he does that, that'll add one more dimension to the offensive talent that we have. Quarterback, I can brag on him all day long. He's doing a fine job for us there, especially with his new offensive look. I think we're averaging right at 3.5 touchdowns a ball game, and we're close to 250, 300 yards a ball game on offense, which we think is good. This week against Denham Springs, their offense puts points on the board, but their defense gives up points. I know Coach Broussard is going to shut them down a little or nothing, so all we then have to do is go about our business and putting points on the board, and hopefully we can come away with another W this week.
Okay, Coach, of course, offensively this past week, the score was 33-6. How did you feel about that?
Capitol gives you a lot of tough things to handle on defense. They're unpredictable where they're going to line up. They stun an awful lot, and they mess a lot of offensive patterns up. So I was pleased the way we got what we did out of our offense. We found some holes, and we got in them, and we made them work, and we put points on the board there. Of course, the defense helped a lot, because the defense gave us the football all night long on their end of the field, and we didn't have to go very far with it to put the points up.
And, of course, Capitol is known for their blitz, aren't they?
Right. They have a big linebacker, number 34, who made all-district last year, and he gave us fits all night long.
But you were still able to contain them, I believe, by that score that we put on the board. Well, we're going to take a break right now, and Greg and the head coach, Larry Thomas, will be right back with you.
What if that apple a day doesn't keep the doctor away? Will your health insurance really help? Or will medical care costs speed it up too fast? If you want a free review of all your coverage needs, check with State Farm. To find out how healthy your health insurance really is, see a State Farm agent now.
I'm State Farm Agent Keith Cox. For the last 6 years, I've been insuring the things that Baker people value most. Call 775-2494 or stop by my office on Main Street at Groom Road and let us show you how to get the most for your insurance dollar.
Most things aren't as simple and as easy as they were when I was a young whippersnapper. But taking care of our family's dental health has gotten to be a lot easier and more affordable thanks to Landmark Dental Care. The folks at Landmark work hard to offer the latest in dental technology at old-fashioned prices. And they're open evenings and on Saturdays, which is very important to this busy bunch.
Along with some of the other coaches that's on your staff, have you had an opportunity to mention these folks and what kind of job they're doing for you?
No, you know, we mentioned them on other shows, but we have in our press box on Friday night 2 of our coaches that work with our younger teams. Coach David Hopper, who's our new coach. He's a former quarterback at Jones County Junior College and Mississippi College, and he's on the phone with us on Friday nights, coaches our junior varsity backfield. And Coach Richie Orr has been, he and I have been together here a long time since he was a player. And he's coached with us several years. He heads up our junior varsity football program, and he's in the press box with Coach Hopper, and the 2 of those are helping us out on Friday nights, doing a good job there. We have another new coach, Coach Brabham, Buzzy Brabham from Northeast. Has coached about as long as I have, and he's worked with freshmen and junior varsity football programs and basketball programs for years. In fact, he was our girls basketball coach there, and he's going to coach our girls basketball. And he's working with the line with the freshmen, our freshman football. And he's on the sideline helping to organize our special teams on Friday night. And we have Coach Stringer, our head track coach, who is helping us on the sideline on Friday nights. And right now he's in the cross-country track going right now on Saturdays. He's working with that, and they have meets to go to. So that's, I believe, rounds up most of our men coaches that we have. We do have a trainer, Doc Harbert's been with us about 6 years, and he has his hands full on Friday nights, keeping up and organizing managers and keeping up with injuries for us.